right. So we're going live on YouTube, no less. Sachiwa. This is going to be interesting, Holy Ones. Let me make sure I got sound, I got lights, camera. Let's see if we have action. Of course, I forgot to turn it to live. Let me. We're going to get some echo. No. Yeah, I had to close that window up. Let me do that. And we're doing it, you guys. We're getting situated. Much respect to you and your spiritual journey, because if you have incentive to watch this, you guys, to the end, excuse me, or as long as you can, because you're going to get a very unique point of view on this topic. Aliens, angels, fighting, attacking. Yeah, I got it unlisted. Let me switch it. That's what I was doing wrong. All right, thanks for your patience. Now it's public. Okay, lights, camera, action, public. So great to have you guys. Blessed you. You are blessed. Let me put this chat message real quick. I'm just trying to get everything pointed towards the live right now, because we're going live, Vatos. And let me get this. I'm actually excited. Much respect to you guys. We got Avisio Josie in here. Wow, what's up, Holy One? Let me. I'm trying to get this. All right. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Sound is okay, and light is okay. All right. So we got him coming on in. I welcome all of you to this live transmission of spirit. Yes. Because when you talk about aliens, angels, they're beings that live outside of your world. And one of the important things to realize is that we are part of this Chikewa, massive consciousness. You're a collective. Okay? And right now on Earth, that collective, that family, is becoming awakened. And we're realizing that there's humans here, yes, but there's also alien humans, which is a hybrid between two extraterrestrial races. Okay, so we're going to be talking about aliens and angels and the reality, because you really can't understand aliens, you guys, without understanding the multi-dimensional reality, because that aspect helps you with your identity, helps you understand what is God and what is these aliens. Okay, and the Guardians would call them extraterrestrials. Now, this is a matter of realizing that we do have a multi-dimensional reality. Like, we have galaxies, we have planets, yes. Billions, trillions, right? So it's huge. Our universe, okay? It's not actually a universe, it's part of one universe, but what I'm saying is you're mostly talking about one level of reality called a dimension. The Guardians call it a dimension, Machiwa. So we are experiencing another perspective of what is an alien, what is an angel. What they really are is multi-dimensional beings. They're in other bandwidths of reality. Imagine them as like floors in a building, and the higher you go, well, the higher frequency energy is experienced, which is a higher consciousness. See, you're actually dealing with physics. This is coming from the Christos point of view, inner Christos, which is inner Christ, not outer. God is not outside yourself, Holy Ones. God's within you. You are all have God within you. You are all one with God. We talk about law of one, unity, consciousness, realizing one. The one is many, the many are one. Yes, Machiwa. I welcome you, star seeds. You are aliens. Indigo children, hello, not just weird, different, psychic. They're aliens. Okay? Part human, but not only. So you have good ones who are aliens here, not just the dark ones. And we say that because there's fallen angels, hybrids, which are once again human alien mixed. So I welcome you to this video. This is what we talk about mostly on this channel. It's mixture of spiritual awakening, ascension, and aliens and stargates and stuff. Okay, so if you guys are into that thing, hit that subscribe button. You want to check out this channel, especially if you guys are coming in from my Instagram channel. Realize that this is the long form content. If you really like the Christos information on Instagram, hey, please check out my YouTube channel. I have a few playlists so you can catch up with the rest of us. We're basically on episode number 300. I don't know. I have over 500 videos actually. So it just keeps getting better and better. What's up? And as a matter of fact, let me say hi to everyone, and then we'll get into the dialogue. Realize. Okay, get out the pencils and paper, man. What's up? Take some notes. Remember. So you remember. You write notes. How many of you have a memoir? Write it in the notes. Yeah, I keep a diary. I keep notes. You guys, put down your thoughts. This is all about consciousness. Well, we're going to have this focus of energy and consciousness. So aliens. Oh, let me say hi to everyone. I just want to jump right into it, right? Machiwa. Much respect to you guys. And just a quick note, you guys. Please look at the top of chat. Look at the top of chat, and you will see the donation button, and that's like a PayPal gift or a donation. Thank you so much in advance, you guys, even for the small gift of $5, because you can make a difference in this ascension, because this is group effort. Thank you. And thank you all who are here and present, and especially I see a lot of regulars here. Just Casey, not just, it's you, Holy One. Much respect. Donna Boggle. Yes! Machiwa, Misterio, Profundo, Buenos Bendecido, blessed be the light. Yes, light, representing light, Holy One. Much respect to you, Familia. Galactic Guardians in the house. Kind of what we're talking about tonight. Galactic Guardians and the fallen ones, the dark ones. What's going on? All right, Robert says everything's good. All right. Thank you for that confirmation. It's like I'm a Virgo, so it's like, I want it to be, just right. What the hell, man? Thank you. Sylvia Rossi. Like, same with movies, you guys. Like, I'm not going to go to a movie theater, because it's expensive, unless it's an IMAX. Like, just go straight to the IMAX. I didn't mean expensive, because actually that's the most expensive, but I want the best experience. I will not settle for less. And that's why you guys are here, because you will not settle for less. You want only the guardian angelic truth, and that's what we are aligning with, the Guardian Alliance, which is what? Extraterrestrials, aliens, and multi-dimensional realities. Have you guys heard of Corey Good? He's like one of those secret space program whistleblowers. He's been interviewed by Gaia, and anyways, I really got into his story because I related to some of the things he was talking about. So we find ourselves, right, like kind of like guided towards specific information, and here you are, Starseed, Holy One. Much respect to you guys. And maybe some of you are newcomers, excuse me, and you don't realize it yet. But if you're attracted to this kind of information, more than likely you are an indigo. And for real, because other people would not even be interested at all. Like, this doesn't make sense to them. They don't have that DNA, which is what? We're in 3D right now. So that's the solar plexus. You come in, Starseed, with a higher chakra, with fourth strand activated, which you learn for the Christos information is called Templar. These are our Templar, which are connections to time periods, time realities, dimensions of time. Okay? Which is to us the future, way in the future. We're talking about dimension 5, the 5D that the New Agers talk about, the fifth dimension. That's like 39,000 years in the future, man. Okay? We think we're the shit in 2023, or we so technologically advanced. Hello. Can you imagine a race that's way that far in the future with their light? Can you imagine what it's like to be living in an eternal life? You no longer die anymore. There was no more diseases or cancers. It's all gone. Bye-bye. Because the race evolved as a people, not as a dictated people, a slavery people. Because that's what's here on Earth. You're following kingdoms, and you're paying fiefdoms to these kingdoms. You're their property. You put yourself as property. You gave your free will. Machiwa. So this is a healing. This is a transmuting. Okay? And tonight's topic, realize that you talk about aliens and stuff, but that's a spiritual topic. And we're in a spiritual war. And that's why you see the title, Guardian Angels versus Fallen Angels. And that's the polar, you know, even if you guys aren't, some of you aren't out here, aren't religious or spiritual, so you don't believe in other worlds. Where do you think aliens come from? I know you think it's another planet, another galaxy, but it's more than that. It's another level of actual reality that has its own galaxies and planets. Okay? So you see higher versions of each planet up there, more evolved, and you're going to be more evolved in your new body. And that's how these leaps in time happen, where you get an ascension is a leap in time. You go from here, Joe Schmo level, ordinary, just not so interesting, into a holy cow, godlike beings who don't die and shit. They still haven't figured it all out. They're still, after all, a low level. You know, compared to 15 dimensions, it's a low level. And that's what we talk about here. So we understand what these aliens are, because it's not just another, you say, oh, it's in the Orion system. But you have to actually say, hey, what density, what dimension? Because you're only aware of a carbon matter density universe. That's what we call them, density universe or holographic universe. But if I say holographic universe, then I'll have to explain the hologram. And if you're talking about aliens, you might as well talk about the holographic universe and the parallel universe and the phantom universe, because these fallen angels are coming from somewhere called the phantom universe, which people can relate to as hell, but not the same as religion point of view, because religion is basically talking about a distortion of this. Okay, they're saying that, oh, unbelievers go to hell and you're tormented and all this shit, and it's just, that's the part that's not the same as the phantom. Okay, so this is but you can't say it is not a fun place for sure. You know, it's going to be horror at its best. You're going to be in horrific worlds. And you know, I'm a guardian, and I'm all about law of one, and but I still just talk to you guys about the dark beings, and I illustrate them. So when you guys see me making pictures of artwork of demons and stuff, it's not because I like it. It's because it's a form of communication. And if it upsets you guys, those don't watch that video then. Because more than likely, if I show that scary picture, that means that the video is going to have these scary pictures. So I am not that sensitive to that stuff when it comes to allowing it to harm me. I don't allow it to. I simply just dismiss. Don't allow it to harm me. And I'm trying to communicate. And a visual is very communicating. Because when I made this video about the fallen angels, you know, a lot of people got scared. I wasn't trying to produce. I'm trying to teach. Okay, you're not meant to dwell on horror. Okay, and me too. I'm not sitting there thinking in my free time horror thoughts. You know, we can all say, like, when we're younger consciousness, we didn't know jack shit. You know, especially we weren't on a spiritual journey, because I wasn't always in a spiritual journey. I didn't get awakened until I'm like in my 40s and shit. I was definitely a sleeping indigo. But not completely. Not completely because, well, first of all, I realized later that I was psychic when I was younger. When I was younger, I didn't know the difference. I didn't know any better if it was not normal amongst other humans. I wasn't thinking about that. I was just a kid. But I realized later, after I become aware of what is psychic abilities and actually feeling them, then you go through memories. Then you go back to your childhood, and you remember this. Whoa, the hell! I was psychic when I was a kid, and then I wasn't when I went into freaking high school and shit, and I was all into goo goo gaga over girls. Like when you're a teenager full of hormones, you're just thinking about the opposite sex. Excuse me. I need a drink of water, ice water, because my AC is still not working. But I did call them, and they're hopefully within 24 hours I'll hear something. What's going to happen? Actually, I got used to 90 degrees. I got used to it. But I still want my AC back, you know. Because I would keep my AC around 80, 81. I don't like it all cold and shit. And I've lived with people, man, who they wanted it freezing cold. I'm like, what the F, dude? Are you kidding me? Sorry. So, I'm going to show you guys the time matrix, and you're going to see these alien races and where they live in the different realities. Remember, they're different realities. They come here through stargates, through wormholes. There's a bunch of natural ones, and there's a bunch of, you would say, elder race created stargates and wormholes. Well, wormholes. So people know how to get around by porting. I mean, these races are aware of that. Do you think we're lowly humans on the surface Earth are allowed to know? And you know, there's some shit is going down on Mars. You know, there's human population over there that is freaking in slavery, like a totalitarian situation, like prisoners. I think even I don't know, man. It's a trip, right? When you think about the stuff like other planets and humans and aliens and shit, and then we get conditioned by movies. That becomes our framework of reality. That's why these dark elites use that shit as a form of mind control. Realize, you know, they put this in like something we really are zombified for 2 hours watching a movie. It's coming into our code. It's coming into our code as long as you're not consciously aware that it's a form of programming. I mean, we all love movies and shit. I'm just saying, just realize over an extended period of time, there's themes coming and conditioning coming, and it's all weaved into a bunch of other conditioning, you know. You're like consuming. We're all consumers, and we're consuming what? Huh? What? Stop. Stop. Can you? So, I love you guys very much. Thank you for being on my live. What's up, vatos? Haha. Wanna talk about some aliens, vato? Let me show you the time matrix. A vast. I mean, just when you thought the universe was huge, nope. There's more universes in your reality. It's called a multiverse. 5 density universes. Ashiana calls it Mochiwa harmonic universes. I'd always leave the addendum. This is our teacher, Ashiana Dean, Iyasha Ashiana, and she's the one that wrote brought in the Guardian communication. So, not channeling as she describes it. It's a very specific Kelon science, Kelontic science. She teaches about that, and it's hard to explain in this video, but please look her up. And she's the first speaker, the first speaker of this information. Now, some of us are part of that, the Guardian Alliance, part of this. Think of Guardian Alliance. Think of the Guardians as being serving Law of One, serving the principle, the universal principle, not an earth thing like religion or something from just earth. Okay, no, it's a universal thing going out and beyond the galaxies, because a universe is greater than a galaxy. Obviously, some of you may not know. But then you have this more than one universe. So you have several universes. Basically, according to the Guardian science, it's 5 densities. That means one of them, the bottom one, is carbon matter. But you go through carbon matter to something called carbon crystal, and then after carbon crystal, you go through crystal silicate. After crystal silicate, you go through to something called hydroplasm. Okay, that's like hydroplasm. Yeah, liquid light. It's called. And then you go beyond that. The highest level in this system is called thermal plasm. So way beyond carbon matter. That's you're like hot. Think hot plasma. Think suns, stars. Okay, you're a hot star, baby. What's up? And say it with me real quick, you guys. 3 times. Okay, you guys know this affirmation. I am Christ star. Especially if we're going to be talking about demons and fallen ones. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. Thank you, guys. I know some of you actually said it with me. So, there is a Creator God. And Creator God created these levels of itself. It downstepped itself. Creator God, only one God who was first. There was a first. Like people make this nonsense, chicken or the egg or something like this. There was only one who was first. God. One God that is called Creator. It is the Creator that created. You can teach a child this. A child can understand God. Oh yeah, He created. God is the one who created everything. And it's not a he, it's not a she. God is an it, because it's energy. It is consciousness. The all-encompassing consciousness. The one who is the original. Okay? And Creator, this being, the original being, is the one who created. And the Creator created these levels. Not just one, many levels of itself. And this is called a hologram field, a 15-dimensional time matrix. It's a hologram field. And it's an experiment, a participation of the creations of God. These high beings beyond angels, way beyond angels. And angels aren't the highest consciousness. It's actually a low level. Not low level, more like mid-level consciousness. So, because beyond angels, beyond archangels, okay, you think that's it, and then God. No, there's something called avatars, and then there's called these plasma sun beings. These are the universal trinity, because there's three of them. These are they're the ones that created all the extraterrestrial aliens. That's what I'm trying to get to. To think about this whole big thing, you guys. You think about God, so you see where it's all at. And within God, God created these levels of itself. God downsets itself. And Ashiana, our teacher, talks about this in Voyagers and Beyond in her workshops you can find on YouTube before they get taken all down. That's why I urge all of you to start saving videos off of your computer. I mean, save them on your computer, but also make copy backups of it. This is sacred knowledge, man, on earth. Understand? Coming from the founder races, the ones who created all the extraterrestrial beings, including human beings. It's kind of limiting when your religion, because I was in it too when I was little. In religion, you believe that it's just God, Jehovah. God has a name in your religion as Yahweh, Jehovah. It's one being. It's a race of beings, but it's just it's not the God. There's one creator who created all other life. Okay? And creator created these three levels, which are the cosmos levels. Okay? A cosmos is bigger than a universe. But the very interesting thing coming out of the Christos information is Machiwa. You're like this omnipresent being. You're this God being who created all these other beings. You're the one. And you're the many. You're the many that are one. All the creations, all these alien races that we're about to talk about, good and bad, are all creations of God. God created all. So all this bullshit saying, oh, this is my God, that's your God, all these different gods, bullshit. There's only one God. Well, that's only your belief, Fabian, or Ashiana's belief, or the Guardian's beliefs. You don't speak for all of us. Okay, I love you. You don't have to believe anything I say, anything the Guardians say. You're a God sovereign free, even though you may think that's blasphemy. I am not God. You're not God. There's only one God, and his name is Jehovah. I don't mean to mock anyone. You guys know that we talk a lot about religion here, so. Sorry, guys. I get behind on chat. I'm sorry. Achiwa so. And Jehovah is an alien. And it's a collective. It's a race of beings, not just one. And you're going to realize this when you learn about the Christos material, that there's such thing as collectives. You're no longer talking about individuals. You're talking about a massive gestalt of consciousness. And that's what you are as an avatar, Holy Ones. You're a massive gestalt of consciousness. Starman, Love One here, familia. What's up, Fatos? Oh, Hulk Smash. What's up, Holy One? Did you get inside Earth through a portal? Like Marvel Avengers, when the portal opened up and invasion came through, so space would be outside. I don't know what the first part of your question is. Do you get inside Earth through a portal? Oh, you don't use portals. You use stargates. Um, but there's this whole issue with Earth being, because this is not our original, you would say, planet. You guys realize that, right? We're not from this world. We're from a place called Tara in another reality. One of these things were called dimensions. You're actually your original home world is fifth dimension. First of all, your original home world is in the fifth dimension, not here in 3D shit. This is a major distortion of what we really are. So we're in a fallen, distorted version of what we really are. So this awakening means we're trying to fix that. And it's possible to go through a spiritual ascension when you fix that. Otherwise, this humanity on the planet is all stuck in this reincarnation cycle. And these aliens that we're talking about, these fallen angels, they're terrorizing us as we go through these periods of time. And it's worse now because we're in something called stellar activation cycle. Now, it has gone to expansion, and now that means all the gates have opened on, which is planet Earth's Templar. So realize that means the energies are bonkers, because that's a excuse me, that's like opening the faucet as excuse me, like as much as you can get open, so you can get as much more force of water coming out. The opening, the aperture, get a flow, a massive flow. Kochiwa. I lost my train of thought, sorry. I want to say thank you though, I'm sorry. Did you get inside Earth through a portal? I don't know if I've seen that movie yet. Sorry. But isn't that interesting? It's called Marv-El, just like the other dark angels, Michael. They put the L at the end of Marvel. These writers know what's up. You know, the Marvel, what's his name? The old guy. He's actually passed away, right? It's funny because in all the movies they put him, he's in a cameo. And sometimes he's in several cameos in the movie. It's like, what the shit? Anyways. It's so interesting because there's one of the Marvel heroes movies was Samuel Jackson, but they CGI'd him. Like, why the shit would they have to? Maybe I should Google that, but I don't know why the F they had to CGI Samuel Jackson. I don't get it. Maybe he got the contract, but then got hurt or something, and they CGI'd him, and I don't know what the Shikasmatua. But this language might come out, you guys. I speak alien languages sometimes, so it might come out. When the portal opened up and the invasion came through, so space would be outside. Space is outside, yeah. It's like it's going out, and the farther you go out, the higher energy it is. You understand? And I think the Earth scientists know some of this shit. At least the people in power, right? And so they keep this information for themselves. Starman, what's up, homie? What type of SMS? Thank you, Holy One. Much respect to you. All right. Thank you for supporting Christos Avatar. And he have a question. Holy One, what types of spirits do spiders and arachnids have? Well, I would say anything insect, like spiders are insects, right? Arachnids or something. I would say the gold flame. The gold flame race is the Seraphi, and we're not saying they're all bad, but some of their races have completely fallen, such as the Omicron dragon moth race. They fell, and so did something called Odedicron, which are reptilian avians, bird reptiles, and they have fallen, and so we're gonna get all kinds of scary beings from there, man. But one of the worst enemies has been the Anunnaki, and so they've messed with us, man. They've totally messed with us, and they're pulling Earth into Phantom. So you realize it's not cool future for Earth. That's why this is called a rescue mission, because we're trying to get as many people to. It's called bioregenerate your DNA. You know, we're being attacked by these alien beings. Realize it's a spiritual war too, and it's like a multi-dimensional war. Excuse me. It's multi-dimensional, and so we're just at the low bottom of it. You better believe they're actually having war all the way up the dimensions, and we talk about this information. So if you guys are interested, please watch some of the other videos. It's a spiritual war that goes all the way up to the 11th dimension. And after that is the 12th dimension, which is what? What's the 12th dimension, guys? 12D. It's the Christos. It's Christ consciousness. And we're rising in our Christ consciousness on Earth. That's why there's a new timeline. That's why you're going to time travel there. Hello, ascension to another. It's called metamorphosis when you ascend. That's because you're going to have a greater body and a greater consciousness than you did before. It's a whole epoch up, man. Whole level up. That's if you ascend. It's a minority of beings who are going to, compared to the entire planet, not many. It's only in the millions. Hulk smash! So we must have a firmament then? I don't agree with that, you guys. I know a lot of people believe in flat Earth and firmament. I don't. I'm sorry. Now, it's not like I've ever heard of Oceana talking about flat Earth, not even once. But of course, this came after her teachings. So maybe she has an opinion about flat Earth. But I haven't heard. If you guys can find, if anyone knows any information of her talking about it, because she's speaker one, and we have a right to know it, if you know that, right? So just, consider that it's out there in one of her workshops, maybe, because she speaks publicly all the way up to like 2000. Well, she went into private mode after 2012. That's where the shield split, and so if anything up to 2012, then realize that there's more information, but it all went private. But you can get the information for sale on our website, and you become able to view it. So, and so there's this people who are used to follow this, and then say they don't want to follow it, or it's like, hey man, you feel this or you don't. This is like a full-time thing. We don't have time to mess around anymore. We're here. This is the time. Okay, it's beyond time. We have to like make catch up. You need to catch up and realize it's accelerating. It's getting quicker. It's getting faster. Huge changes happening. You might hopefully you're having positive changes, positive transformations. Yeah, I love you, holy ones. What's up? What's up? Yeah, sorry, man. I know you probably wanted some information about firmament, but I don't believe it, and I've never heard any of Oceana talk about it. And so that leads me to believe that would be so major the Guardians would have said something about it, but they haven't said anything about flat Earth. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't honestly watched every single one of her workshops, so maybe some of you remember something and you'll find out which workshop it was. Maybe it was Sliders or Dance for Life or Joy or Love or any of those. Some of you know all of her workshops. That's cool. And I've seen many of them myself. So and it's not like it's like a lifetime of work, man. If you wanted to watch all of them, you don't think you need to. Some people disagree with all of it or some of it or whatever. Hey, I'm just not 100% personally sure of the newest information, but I do say all of the other older stuff is legit, man. And some people are going to say it's outmoded or it's not going to work anymore. And I know some of the stuff has changed, such as the timeline has changed. So it's some of the options, like Inner Earth was an option, but it's not an option anymore. So it's different. And that's because it was written originally in like 1998. Then the second one, I think 2002. So like way 20 years ago. So yeah, things have changed. And it didn't go down as well, it was explained that this project was not going to work, so it's not an option. Let me light some incense. I think that would be awesome. Yeah, baby. What's up? We want to cleanse and purify our space. Holy wands. Hold it. Forgot about this. I gotta do it away from the... Dude, what's up? Is my lighter out? I think my lighter was out. Are you kidding me? Wow. Lit. Yeah. What's up, baby? Yeah. We're about to light some incense resin, Holy One. It's a form of incense that comes off of the trees, like frankincense, like myrrh, you know? Two very powerful for protection and cleansing. This was given to Jeshua, right? Jesus, baby Jesus. And he was given his gift of a king. That's why he was also given gold. Mochiwa. Matachiwa. But realize that not all of that book is true. There is a Jeshua, for sure. And he was called what you call a scene. Which is a type of indigo child that came through in history during that period of time. He was a high-level indigo child. Some of you are indigo childs. What's up, indigo? Give me 5. Yeah. We rock and roll, man. So let me show you this diagram, and you'll see these races, and we'll start talking about some of them. What's up, homies? Thank you for being here on this live transmission about aliens and angels and the war that's been going on for 250 billion years old. Wow, are you kidding me? No. What's up, vatos? This is what's up. You're in the 15-dimensional time matrix, the universal complex of spheres within spheres. Hello, no firmament. You have realities within realities within realities. That's God projecting Himself. God creating all of these other levels of reality. So, if you're down here, only in the third dimension, the third level, the reasoning mind, which is your solar plexus chakra, Templar. Well, damn. What are you really? Okay, because when you go expand out and expand out, you're going to get into the angel levels. Remember, I told you they're way in the future. Like, this is the 4th dimension. And then there's the 5th dimension, 5D. And those of you who are opening your 3rd eye, you're from way in this future. The angel level. The 6th dimension. This is your 3rd eye. Your 6th chakra, which is indigo ray. So there's alien beings in all these realities. Hello. Our future angelic race is way in the 5th dimension, 5D. Okay? Along with other races like the Pleiadians, the Orifeme angelic races, the beings from Sirius, A and B, Avian, that means bird, so bird Nordics, like bird people. Here's Bigfoot, but realize he's an astral being. Bigfoot's an astral being. And the Guardians call this race, I guess you could say, Quivintilier. Bigfoot. Sasquatch? Here's a Nordic Anunnaki. Here's an Azrael Dark Angel. You know, Anunnaki plus a gargoyle, which is one of those winged reptilians. There's a lot of dark beings in this races. But yeah, your spiders would be somewhere in these gold flame races that fell. You know, these creatures that live off of poisoning and what do you call it? When you make them completely paralyzed and then devour these creatures. Does that sound like a positive, benign being? No. So it's one of these fallen races. A malevolent insect of sorts. The malevolent reptilians, dinos, dracons, dragons, dragon, dino reptilians, that's what they are. And they started being called the Draconians. And that's a league because these are friends with the insectoids. So the insectoids, like the spiders, would be part of the gold flame, fallen races. One of these kind of races. And so we have a mixture of fallen angelics, dark angels, in all of these dimensions, all the way up to the 11th dimension. As you see, there is no more darkness, just one Christos race. Now, this is our drama. Of course, there's other alien races, but these are the guardian races, the founder races, and it all started at the top. If you find yourself here, and you are here, down in the 3rd dimension, that means you fell here. You fell here from a mighty level. We're living in the 5th dimension, but we have 12 strands of DNA. Okay? We're Christed avatars, man. We're the Christos. Remember? Follow the 12th dimension all the way down. You're the Anuhazi feline cat people. The blue cat people, holy ones. Because these race in density 4. We're in density 4. See, here's the densities. I mentioned it early, hydroplasm, crystal liquid body. It's no longer Earth. Earth is way down here at the bottom, which is a dying death world. This is not normal. This is only the individual mind. Huh? Well, that's a distortion. You're actually one of many. You're one of 12. There's that sacred number. This is a base 12 universe. The divine is base 12, not this base 10 shit. So let me show you the diagram of the 12. Achiwa. You are actually in the 4th dimension. Your soul. It's called a soul. This is the soul level. The 4th dimension is the soul level. So this being, which is you, your consciousness inside your body down here in 3D is making, you would say, levels of yourself. Now, I gotta make a new version of this because you're not gonna look human right here. You're not human yet in the second dimension. You're plant, animal, and elemental. And then you work your way up, all the way up to the human in the third dimension. And then you're going to be an angel being eventually, you know? You keep evolving. So that's what reality is. And a lot of these beings aren't going to look human. I mean, it all depends on, I mean, the humans on Earth are not the same in Tara. We're totally different beings, and we have eternal life, and it's like a whole nother existence. We're godlike compared to us down here. One of you up here is God, like a god. As a matter of fact, some of us up here are claiming to be your God down here. Worship me. So, and that's these and that, like in that other diagram, all those races, you're going to have dark ones. See, we're following two creeds, and look, and this is why your religion is based on the dark creed. This is the dark creed, but it's the religion creed. Yes, this is what religion is. It's darkness. You think you're following God and good stuff? No. It's based on this wickedness. This is antichristic, man. It's against it. So you're going to experience dark things like fear, guilt, judgment, patriarchal. That means it's a sexist value of women. Almost all religions on earth are patriarchal, guys, and they want you to be subservient and sacrifice and have, it's all about this negative aspects. And then it's a war between these beings, following law of one, equality. It's the sacred spiritual teachings of the Maharata, the inner Christ, innerchristos. So it's a spiritual war between this and the first one. Okay? It's a war. Guardian creed, light workers, empaths of light, right? Or this dark Sith Lord shit. This is your God. A lot of you out there. This is my God. This is your definition of God. This is my definition of God. I love you, holy ones. And I feel honored to share this information with you. Thank you for being here on Christos Avatar. As we learn about all these alien beings, realize you're worshiping a dark one. Your wonderful Jehovah, Yahweh, is a dark avatar, a Dimension 11 Anunnaki dark avatar, a Jehovian bipedal dolphin creature. People. These are dolphin people, man. You think dolphins are all sweet and shit? Well, not all of them. Shit. Dark dolphin, beware. For real, guys, it's not a joke. Realize that the Anu Elohim are aquatic beings. They live in the water. Hello, mermaids and creatures and things. Anything like this is coming out of, the blue flame fallen races. Notice the color. The blue flames that didn't fall, and the red ones who did. This is the blue flame races. Now, you talked about spider people. It's mixed in with the gold flame races. Here's the violet flame races. But notice there's no red violet flame races. the Pegasus race. The Pegasus race, the dolphin race, and whales, and the aquatic apes. These are all guardian races. The Pegasus is one of my strongest spirit guides. These are extraterrestrials. All of these are. Notice all these dimensions are all ETs, aliens. There's something greater than aliens. When you go beyond, you're going to see metaterrestrials. No longer extraterrestrials, now they're metaterrestrials, and then eventually these evolve so high into what the Ascended Masters are called, ultra-terrestrials. These are Ascended Masters. That's the first creations of God, the Ascended Master levels. So everything came from here, guys. One of these levels. And if you're human, we came from the blue one, the blue flame. I got a recent question about what is the blue flame. It is the Holy Elohai. It's the ones who created the Elohai. The Ascended Master are eternal gestalts of consciousness, man. All in bliss, like total connection and ecstasy with God. Can you imagine? Orgasm with God or something. You're just in pure bliss. There is no darkness here, guys. This is all connection to God, and people try to say embrace the darkness. It's total bullshit. Darkness is a fallen distortion in a hologram. Here's a 15-dimensional hologram. It's a distortion of God. As soon as they downstep, it becomes a distortion. So these are all distorted. Well, it starts from right here is distortion, 11D. These are not distorted. There is no darkness in the 12th dimension. That's why it's called the Christed level, the Christos level. And that's a Merkaba field, not the Jewish symbol, okay? Maybe they chose this for a reason. Realize it's a Merkaba. It's a star tetrahedron. Machiwa. It's a star. The Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. You're a Christed avatar, holy ones. That's what we are. That's trumps all the dark fallen races. We trump all the dark races. There is nothing dark in our level. It's all the darkness starts in the 11th dimension. That's where the war started. That's where the angelic war started. In the 11th dimension. Between these beings, the Anunnaki, and their competing races, the Omicron reptilians and the gargoyle type of avian reptilians, and some of the races they made, like the dragons. So these are a lot of dark beings, and there's basically three factions: the Anunnaki, Jehovah, Yahweh, and the Nephilim, the Anu, Shri El. Remember, aquatic beings. Think fish stuff. Arantia, Anu Melchizedek, these wonderful guys. So when I say the dark illuminated ones, so that's Jehovah, fallen Elohai, fallen blue flame. Okay, fallen blue flame. Okay, now here's fallen gold flame. The reptilians, the dragon moths, the dinoids, reptiles, insects, spiders, lizards, chupacabras. Okay, think reptiles, skin like scaly, and then you got the insectoid greys, like the typical gray alien. They're coming from a race called the Zephylim. The Zephylim are insectoid reptilian serpents. Hello! That's a weird creature. Insectoid reptilian serpents. And that's where you get Inky from. This is what Inky is. Not human looking at all. And you got tall grays and short grays and blue grays, or blue aliens. Insectoids, those aliens with the reptilian snake eyes. All right, so that's the fallen angels, the blue flame fallen angels, and the gold flame. And remember, the violet flame didn't fall, so we don't have an inset for violet flame, but we have an inset for something called Anu Dracons. These are a hybrid between the Anunnaki and reptilian. So just imagine taking this race and this race together, and then you get something called a hybrid. Anu Dracon race. I mean hybrid. So beings like the Necromatons, that means they're both Anunnaki and reptilian. So you start getting creatures like the beetle people, the Necromatons, the Men in Black. That's a mixture between the insectoids and a human. They mess with our DNA, or they make what they want with our DNA. There's the Necromatron, Drami, Nephilim hybrid, aquatic. That sounds like a crazy, scary-looking merfolk of sorts. Red-haired giant, vampire, serpent, dino humanoid. Yes, vampires are real vatos. They're a Anu Dracon race, hybrid race. There's that Jehovian, but mixed with Nephilim. That's Hyperborn mixed with the Hyperbornian human. So it's part human. These fallen angels make hybrids with humans. Then you get mixtures of humans. Centaurs are another type of hybrid. And there's blue ones. And there's Luciferian ones. And other Luciferian Anunnaki races who are aquatic apes. Marduk. Oh, that sounds familiar. Zachariah Ascension talking about this, but from his own bullshit point of view. Hello. This is the same one race who created the Satan. It's not an Earth thing. It's a freaking Anu Draco thing. So same with Lucifer. It's not an Earth thing. Hello. You're worshiping extraterrestrials. You're getting extraterrestrial history. It's not your heritage. It's being fed your history, though. Enlil and Inky. These are your gods you're worshiping, giving energy to. So, lots of interesting distortions. Thank you for watching, Holy Ones. Much respect, homie. Yeah. Yeah. I need a drink of water, big time. Yeah. We're good. We're feeling good. How you doing, homies? We got Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for more than you know. Thank you, Holy One. Thank you so much. I'm here for you guys. I mean, I'm doing this for you. You're awesome, Rational Mind Right. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Raven. Such cool feedback. You guys are nice and lovely. Thank you. But yeah, this is, I told you at the beginning, right? You're going to watch to the end because you're going to be getting a totally different point of view you may not have heard before. Some of the regulars will know, of course, but this is always relevant because it's part of this whole greater spiritual war. And it's not fear-mongering, guys, but we're gonna be accused of that. Ashiana was accused of that. Hello, we're bringing this as it's a rescue mission. Okay, the whole thing, first of all, was a disaster that happened up there in Tara between the original Lemurians and Atlanteans. Came from another world. It's weird because it comes from the future, Atlantis and Lemuria. They have different name for it then, or at least the Guardians indicate different ways to say it. So the original one happened, and that was kind of like the movie The Dark Crystal. You know how the race became two races? It was kind of like this. Ah, Chihuahua. The Dark Crystal. It's so weird when you get into the Christos, you find a bunch of stuff that was just totally what the F for kid movies and shit. You find out a lot of it's just wicked occult shit. It's a trip. Like, I just read something today, or Starman, he shared with me today. Wait a second. He shared with me today, before I forget, something about this letter X. Like, go have Starman, go ahead and link that article if you can, because I want people to see this, and it's gonna trip you out, man, because we've all seen the X. They use X and find out X. Wow, no way, yes way. Starman will give you that link, but I think I see Arvato in the house. I was about to give a, we got to give a prayer out to Indigo Wizard. What's up, brother? What's up, Holy One? Harriet Kennedy. Thank you. Much respect. You dancing? Yeah. I love the numbers 999. That is a great energy. Thank you so much. Haha. My birthday's coming on 9/9. So what is that? 5 weeks or 6 weeks? Machiwa. Awakaya. I'll still be an old man. But I will be like, what's up, man? I'll be like more experienced, right? Don't you guys go deep when it's your birthday? You like think about your life. You like review it. Yo, no, Holmes, I just kick back and eat some ice cream and shit. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm having trouble keeping my weight. I have to eat shit to gain my weight or something. I know I'm starting to watch other people making videos about how to maintain your weight or even gain weight if you want to on an alkaline diet, because that's something you're gonna find yourself in, you guys. If you're doing an alkaline diet, is you get to a point where you're losing too much weight. Like that's what happened to me, and I had to stop and figure out a balance. So because it's not cool to get sucked in and all in, so we have to, like, there was some great tips I wanted to share, because I think it's awesome. That one of the things is to start adding wait, this is yeah, it's like a not supposed to be a health advice or diet advice. Sometimes I have to be careful what I say, but anyways, this is aliens. You know, they get here by stargates, and they use spaceships, but they will be accessing stargates to travel from one dimension to another dimension. If they have access, some of the gates they won't be able to have control of, because it's being controlled by the light or the dark, because know that they have taken over some of our gates. So a lot of things are used with those gates. So right now they're open in the stellar activation cycle. There's only one that's closed, the 7th one, number 7 Stargate. So now that leaves 6, 1 through 6, which is up to your third eye. the crown has been closed, the earth crown. Now it's down to the third eye crown, and so that will close, and then you'll be, that will be coming down. Consciousness is now went to a peak. Now it starts to fall. So if you ever find you're going to a peak, it's gonna eventually start to go down. It's like a cycle thing. Oh, did we put incense, dude? I lit the charcoal, but I didn't put incense. Copal. There we go. Some ancient. I mean, this has been used since ancient time. Same with frankincense, right? Remember, this used to be a very expensive trade because it was very exotic and hard to get, so the demand was high, the price was high. Supply compared to price, Mochiwa. I don't know if you can see a little bit of smoke. Swatches. It's just incense, and it's called copal, white copal, because there's different versions you will find. It's excellent for. This is a mystical one, the copal, and I mean, it's not like it doesn't get you buzzed or nothing, but it does have a very positive effect, I feel, and you know that it's working on your immediate energies around you, because when we talk about fallen races, like fallen angels, you want protection around you. You're watching a horror film, you want protection around you. Anyways, I don't know why you would be interested in horror films, for real. No judging, but hey, man, you know what that's doing to your energies? Do you know what system you're part of? It's like you're giving your free will to these dark beings to do whatever. It's like, oh yes, here you have a right to take this and that. Oh, yeah. I can't believe it was burning empty, Chicas Machiwa. Yeah. So this is pretty freaking sad because a lot of things that we thought were cool are actually dark. So we have to make a deep introspection within ourselves. What is your sacred belief in life? How do you define God? How do you define a fallen angel? Right? Because when we talk about it, it's not going to be the same as traditional sense. And then, of course, the traditional religions and beliefs are going to criticize some smaller group, like the Christos information, and make it derogatory, right? Demonize it, because it's not in their best interest to have this knowledge get out here, because what they do disempowers you. What this knowledge does is empower you. It literally teaches you how to bioregenerate your consciousness, your DNA. You do it through consciousness, and they teach you how. And I met some of our subscribers today, and so that was great to have a personal one-on-one. I just want you guys to know that I charge $50 for that. If anyone's interested in a one-on-one for a half hour with me, please contact me, and then we'll do that through either PayPal if you want, or however. That's the main one. Some people ask if I have Cash App, but honestly, I don't really use Cash App. It's all usually just PayPal or some type of digital currency. Machiwa. Like if I had some of this stocks, or some people have good stocks, or they have good investments, or they had some good digital currency and they just gonna make $1 million or $1 billion. It's like, damn, man. Can you imagine? You could buy, well, type of person I am, if I had that kind of money, I would actually get at least a minimum of 100 acres somewhere in the wilderness, right? And since I've been homeless before, I learned how to camp. I want to put on that, like, self-sufficient. I know some of you wouldn't consider solar, but I would consider solar power, and like have a balance of nature, because it's not going to be anything negative from solar power. You're just using this energy that's available from the light. That sounds like a positive thing, right? From the light. You're getting your energy from the light. What's up? Makas. Mochis. Holy ones. Much respect. Simba the King. Thank you so much, Holy One. Godspeed, King. Machiwa. You guys are awesome. Look at you. Thank you so much, Simba the King. We got this. Indigo Wizard, so happy to see you, brother. I'm sure whatever you're going through, let's send some positive love to Indigo Wizard. Send them positive vibes, man. Indigo Wizard's awesome, brothers and sisters. Send them some good vibes. Send him some love. Much respect to Indigo Wizard. Sending him some good luck. Friendly, caring. You know, it's protection and cleansing and just some good luck and some positive vibes. Send positive vibes. We take care of our family, Vatos. What's up? Chris and Love. Cool name. Thank you for stellar energy. Andy. Yeah. Simba the King. Share with us, Jennifer. Why do you feel lost? You can be, straightforward. You don't have to sugarcoat it. Rational Mind is in the house. Daphne's full of love. Darren Smith is full of love. Mucho love, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, man. Much love. Mucho love. My mouth gets dry so quick. I gotta keep drinking. It's just ice water, guys, because the AC's still out. Hopefully by tomorrow's I'll hear something. Mochivas. So we got these aliens way up there, and you're gonna find mostly it's the cat people and the aquatic ape cat people, which is the Anunnaki, the Anu Elohim. So kind of closely related, of course. And then you got the reptiles and insectoids and mantis beings and bird people. Those are actually positive. The Athean mantis and the Ceres bird people. And, some of that came from the Pleiadians. They were bird people. So they're kind of mixed there, right? Hybrids. And, you know, some angels are considered to have these wings. So that means they came from the bird people. At least some of the DNA. And you'll find some similar to our animal kingdom. You will find some of these coming from the blue flame, the gold flame, or the violet flame. Remember, anything coming from water comes from the violet flame. So, we got reptiles. We got chupacabras. We got kinds of beings, man. Not just human ones. On our planet, in our universe, if you understand what that is. Yeah. I'm getting this positive energy from the incense. It feels good, homie. So, we should all get this party together. Bring in the girls. like if you're gonna have guys and girls, you gotta at least have some of the girls there. Girls. Mochi wa machichi que pasó matuche. And they want to try to make girls as lesser beings. It's disgusting. Subordinate, subservient, because it's a patriarchal religion thing. God's not a boy or a girl. Aim higher, okay? So, some of these aliens are what you call demons. They're scary looking MFers, man. They're scary. Oh, that's a demon. No, it's a extraterrestrial that's scary looking. Look at the features. Is it part reptile? Or is it part something else? So get your first vibe, your first impression. What type of creature you're just faced? That was a mixed race, man. I don't know, right? I just saw part gargoyle, part snake creature. It was hissing at me, and then I saw a hellhound. Those aren't good signs, Vato. Kochimasu. Excuse me. I know I get up early, so freaking early, and then by the time it gets to this time, it's like, wow, I'm ready to go. It almost seems like I want to eat something, and you gotta put coconut milk in some of my smoothies to get more calories and stuff like that. I'm learning more secrets and you know, if you guys learn some good meals like that, please share them with me. That'd be awesome. Because I don't want to lose weight. I want to be alkaline, but still find a way by adding shit like nut butters. I heard nut butters are good to add to your food to make it more fattening. You know, stuff like that. And I know I can find a balance where my weight can stay at a certain level. Sometimes that's what we got to do, man. We got to make it a science what we eat and try to stick to it. What's up? For real, homie. It becomes a big factor of our consciousness, what you eat or what you don't eat. Waka. Yeah, we love you, Indigo Wizard. What's up, homie? Whatever dark shit you're having, don't let it get you down, and don't focus on it. Just twist. If that's what you are thinking, reverse that. So you'll pump yourself up instead of the opposite. And I'm sure you do. I'm sure you're doing your Kung Fu Jedi skill, Skywalker. We look at that consciousness in our life and we put intention there, right? Make change there. So we are Jedi, man. We are Magi kings. We're supposed to master manifestation. We all should have no problems with money. It shouldn't even be an issue. We should all have perfect health, right? And peaceful. Get to a point of peace in our lives, and make our community that way. I mean, it's almost seems like, we have to make communities just to serve our bestest while we're here, like a like-minded community where other people say, hey, yeah, we agree with that, let's make that together. It's not just me, or I'm not the one who's going to be running it all. No, this is a community thing, man. And we'll get to that level. It's going to start off as a retreat that we can start having conventions for us who wants to come and visit from across the world if you want to. And I'm not a master, you guys. I'm still learning, but realize that we can share knowledge. And we still want to keep it within the Christos, but we're Christic beings. What are we going to come up with? You know, we're the next evolution of consciousness. We have to be wayshores, trailblazers. That means you're the first ones. We're trailblazing it, honey. We're just getting it done. We get a lot done. What's up? I love you, holy ones. Give me a bear hug. Yeah. You guys are wonderful. Thank you guys, those of you who are members. Look at you, blue stars, indigo stars. My goodness. Look at you. Much respect. Much you. And if you guys liked anything you've heard tonight, this is pretty awesome to be over 100. So I know it's a positive topic. I didn't mean to say positive. I meant like popular topic, and it's just really amazing because you find out like our reality is like science fiction, man. Like beyond our imagination of what it is to be science fiction. Way out there, evolved and advanced. And as a psychic person, you're connecting to this multiverse of alien consciousness out there. You guys realize that you would call it like tripping out or something, but you're actually literally feeling another reality. You'll experience that based on your own personal growth, spiritual growth, and what is being some of this is like vampirism. It's something attacking you, something like trying to feed off you, this vampiric holy one. And that's a calling for boundaries, putting boundaries with certain individuals in your life. Leo Lion, much respect, Vato. Yeah, what's up? Thank you so much, Holy One. You're awesome. Positive energy too. What's up? I want to push this. I want to see what that does. Thank you, guys. What is the moon? It's like a battle station, man. It's like it's not a satellite, a natural satellite. It's an unnatural. It's an artificial satellite made to look like a moon. You know, they have something called the battle star Nibiru that they have in their orbit. They're controlling it. Chicas. You see this in Star Wars called the Death Star. Where do you think that's coming from? The Nibiru dark star. Nibirian. Some of you are Nibirians. I don't think so, because that means you're part insectoid, reptilian, or something scary. I mean, to us they would be scary because we know a lot of these races don't like us. They're actually trying to destroy us or distort us, so we're just like little slaves, you know. They might as well. I know they can use our body, they use our DNA to try to get what they need or what. It's dark shit, man. And we're trying to just protect our kids and ourselves in this world, something negative and dark. It's like, when I grew up as a kid, it wasn't so horrible, man. Now it just becomes straight up dark. You see, as we sense spiritual awakening accelerating, well, that also means darkness will be accelerating too, because everything is accelerating, including that which is not good. So it breaks out into, like, you feel it like a spiritual war. But we knew that before we came here. We signed up for it. We love the humans so much, we want to come down and help them. So we're aliens. Okay? We have a soul contract. That means we came from our spirit level down to the human world. Inside the DNA connected to your mom and dad, your soul, a contract was made with them. And so now you have this alien spirit bringing its DNA, plus your mother and plus your father. That's 3 combining to make a baby. So that's the child. You think it's half 50-50. It's not only. It's 33, 33, 33. You're a third of 3 beings. You're bringing in an extraterrestrial starseed indigo child DNA with a human female, human male. Or maybe they're not human. Maybe one's another starseed alien. That's what starseeds are. Where we came into the human DNA, but we're mixed with the human DNA. So we look human, but we're not only human. We have something, these chakra that are from density 2 chakra, because we come from density 2. We come from these higher worlds. We have this higher consciousness. And we're not returning here for any negative reason. We have the DNA to be here. We don't need it. We don't need to stay in 3D. Because we have 4D, 5D, and 6D activated. Each one of you are going to either have 4 strands, 5 strands, or 6 strands activated. If you start to feel your third eye, your clairvoyance, or ability to see spirit or see other worlds, that means you're a starseed, an indigo ray. You can call yourself an indigo ray because that's where you're activated up to. Some of you may have more, like your crown, or this thymus, which is the 8th chakra, which the New Age movement doesn't talk about. And then the thymus, silver chakra, Mochiwa. I love you, baby. This is another way. Another way to support my art is visit my Etsy shop. I put the link below, and at least you'll get a piece of art later in return. So either way, you guys, whatever you choose, but you can also consider buying one of my artworks. And they're actually nice, professional looking, so it's not like you're being forced to buy some really beginner shit. I mean, you be the judge. I don't have that many yet, but give me a few weeks. I should add a lot more by then. I've sold 2 so far, so. And I don't know what's the deal with Printful, but that's who sends the order out. Actually, it's print on demand, and so that's the only reason why I have to make it like a week-long type of delivery time, because you're relying on them, you know. So I don't have like 2-day delivery, but it's close enough. So it's print on demand, you guys. So actually, if you even wanted some special design, let me know. I can do some special design for you. It will be like some type of science fiction in the picture, because that's my style. Some fantasy or science fiction, but whatever it is you want, I can do. Try to do, and if you like it, you can buy it. Artist for hire. Sci-fi, man. Yeah. What you must. Stargate SG 6. Stargate 5. Stargate 4. Stargate 2. There's more Stargates. So this is the planet's consciousness, the planet's energy that's got a massive amount of dimensional energy. So that's why we're going cuckoo. No, not cuckoo, but like you can feel changes happening, ascension symptoms, you know. So we talk about this coming not from the New Age, but from the Guardian. Well, we call it the Guardian Angelic Nations, and these are ETs in density 3, crystal silicate matter. So beyond our reality of matter form, you know. So, wow. There's strong presence, a very strong presence. And a history, a record that goes with that presence. Foshimasu. Omakachina. Omachichiwasu. It's kind of like a message. Like I feel flow, like a shit. Okas. Thank you guys for being with me tonight. It's very special. It's been like a blessed time. Like I feel like as I speak to you, I'm also sort of bilocating, like experiencing something else too while I'm talking to you. So it's interesting. I love you. Look at Starman. Isn't that like the magenta star? Doesn't that mean 6 months? Damn, man. Starman's been a member for 6 months? Has it been that long, Vato? Starman's full of love, man. He's a cool guy. You get to know Starman, you know he's just a stand-up guy. Bless Starman. Thank you for service, Starman. Saruman? Swarman. Oh, you just misspelled it. Thank you. I feel you deep, yo. What's up, Lucy? What's up, Holy One? I feel you. What's up? Yeah, Bliss the Starman, says Giza Santu. Really? It's lovely to grow plants, right? Especially those ones. Yeah, what strain? Inquiring minds want to know. 22, that's a master number, Holy One. 22, 33. Remember those master numbers. And you might as well benefit from them, right? Yeah, we gotta. This all started with the fight between the Anunnaki, but they were actually called the Anu Elohim, the Anu Elohim. Between them and this reptilian dragon moths called the Omicron, and they're described as dragon moth. They were called dragon moths. So you can imagine like insect wings, maybe, on a dragon. Some type of interesting dragon. Some type of creature. Not exactly like a dragon, because they're called feline aquatic apes. Forchikimas. Amachikawas. But the Anunnaki, they're different. They're dolphin people. But the hybrids are different creatures. Remember? They're between two races. So they're all strange, like, creations, man. It's like taking two wicked beings and splicing them. Now you have a special wicked being, right? Machiwa. So, of course, there's probably millions, billions, trillions of aliens. We're not saying this is all of them. We're simply talking about the main ones that the Guardians talk about, because that's the ones we get involved with the most. You're going to find other beings like Pleiadians or Syrians or, just Orions, any type of other beings and races, their own agendas maybe, so. But definitely aliens are real. There's no questioning that. I mean, especially when there's such a historical number of people who have seen UFOs at least once in your life. Maybe not for everyone, but it seems like it's a big thing, number. Right? Shikamasu. Alright, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. It's getting almost 9 o'clock, and I want to eat. I feel hungry. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Indigo Wizard. I'm glad. I hope you're safe and better. We sent you some positive vibes. We'll be thinking about you. So keep us posted. Glad you were here. Much respect to Starman, to my moderators for what you guys do. It's really awesome. They give their time. They don't have to. They know that. So. And thank you to all the members. And if you guys are in chat, you can see the little star. And realize some of you are members on my Patreon, so if you're watching me from Patreon, you won't have a little star. I'm sorry. But that's a different platform. But I know that there's a lot of homies over there on Patreon. So I love you guys. Peace to you. And I come out with another video just before this live, so maybe if you didn't see that, go watch that, please. And like these videos, you guys. That really helps me out when you like the video. I put a lot of hard work into this work and like these teachings, and I know I really want to be teaching some of the techniques, like start adding, because I originally my vision has always been to reach a lot of beginners, A lot of people stuck in religion. What other Christos person's going to do that? Right? They wouldn't bother. Well, that's what I do. I reach people who are heavy into religion. I can still reach some of you. It's all based on free will. It's not dogma. So, and I know some of you feel that. And you reach out and you try to understand. But please take a look at my videos. I have lots of videos. Almost every day I have a video, sometimes more than one. And so there's a lot to learn, and you can always research Ashiana's work, watch videos, read some documents. You know, I love you guys. Please love yourself, love others around you, and we're part of the shift of consciousness. Think about that. Like, you don't have no time to be thinking bad things about people, judging people. You only have time to sit here and heal each other, love each other, support each other, help each other. Not selfish, but service to others. We're helping others. We're to be strong, to be equal, to have the same opportunities. This is our way. We're the light workers. We have a principle of light. All are equal, all are God, and we treat people that way. Peace. Blessing to you. Blessings from the Guardian Alliance, man. What's up, homies? Much respect to the Guardians. Those angels, those archangels, those avatars. Peace. Peace and goodwill to you guys. See you soon. We'll do something cool. Yeah. What's up? Write it in the comments what you want me to make a video about. Write it in the comments, homie. Say, yeah, Vato, you should make a video about that, about this, about there, about here. What's up? Namaste. Yeah. Peace. Check out my art, if you will be so kind. She was